second set.
Absolutely. This is going to be a perennial veteran favorite of the league. Recently retired from admitting, now here just to kick butts. So basically, he's here to kick butts and ban people, and he's all out of banning people, so he's just here to kick butt. Spawning in the bottom left position, representing Team Unrivaled, top bloke, perennial favorite. It is DonJimbo.
Yeah, and his opponent in the pink will be from Team Guns N' Roaches, Grimley. So this is a platinum level match. So league up from what we saw last game, but same matchup, Zerg versus Protoss. So we're gonna see if DonJimbo decides to continue the trend of your Protosses being a little bit cheesy there, or if he's gonna try and play more of a macro heavy game.
We prefer the
This is, our
term
opponent.
intense.
Aggressive, intense aggressive shenanigans is I think
Intense.
the way to put it. Yeah, so this is quite an early scout here. Just gonna see no early pool, no early intense aggressive play as you said. Out of the Zerg. Looking like DonJimbo, gonna go for the Nexus first here. After trying to delay this hatch first for as long as possible. Grimley not having any of that, pulling 2 drones like right away. And gonna chase that probe away, drop his hatchery.
Pretty
Should
well
see
right on time.
yeah, should see DonJimbo go for that about as soon as he can, rallying the probe there.
Yeah, pretty standard openers. Grimley opting not to repeat his teammates' decisions, opting for a much later pull.
Huh. Interestingly, now deviating a little bit from standard play, going for a gas before pool.
Exactly.
Huh. Not really sure what that's gonna be for. Perhaps like a really early speed, or we could even see something like crazy, like a Baneling bust, early roaches. I don't know.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got quite a ways to go across this map.
Um. Yeah. But this map obviously does have like those back rocks,
It's,
so
it's true.
that could definitely be used for some intense action.
That would be sneaky. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be a sneaky. That'd be good.
So the tell will definitely be if he decides to stay in the gas geyser after mining the 100 gas for speed, or if he decides to just pull out and just get the speed for like some defensive play, like scouting purposes.
Yeah. He has kept our Zerg player has kept his Overlord in position over his natural, trying to look for any kind of sneaky pylon shenanigans. So that explains the Overlord orbiting the hatchery here. At some point
Yeah,
he's probably gonna elect to move that on to his third.
and to greener pastures. But he
Yeah.
is staying in gas after getting that speed. So perhaps roaches. I think that would be probably the most, I guess, standard play if you're gonna go for an super early gas like this.
There's a super early gas and
Yeah.
speed's ticking away and he's still got boys in there. Perhaps perhaps he's gonna drop the Roach Warren about halfway speed completion and transition this into some kind of weird roachling all in.
That would be like a sexy timing. I've done
Well,
that against Terran quite a bit. Could
yeah,
definitely work versus Protoss.
that's the only explanation I'm seeing.
Yeah, we see DonJimbo has yet to go for the his mothership. Oh, actually going for Lair. So
Yeah,
2 base Lair, fast mutas. Okay, and another gas. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be like super heavy tech play from Grimley. So not the aggression that we were thinking, but instead gonna be a tech play. And DonJimbo opting for the Stargate.
good
So
choice.
yeah, it is. If it is in fact mutas, and you're going 2 base muta and you run into Stargate, that's gonna be a rough time for you.
Oh, for sure.
So hopefully for Grimley's sake, that's not what he's choosing to go for. And did he scout? Okay, so no, he's actually just going for blind spore crawlers. Really, actually, good choice out of him. Maybe he's scouted DonJimbo and knows that this is something that he likes to go for, or if he's just playing super safe, we do not know. But yeah, that's gonna help out.
Yeah, it's possible. I think that DonJimbo does prefer Stargate in this matchup, and obviously not unheard of to make an Oracle out of that Stargate. So
Yeah.
looks like
And
Hydra.
Hydras. Huh.
So probably gonna transition into some kind of Hydraling timing attack for sure here.
Yeah,
A lot
obviously
of gas for the
bases.
Hydras. Probably gonna pump out a huge wave of Hydras, walk them across, follow it up with Lings, and that's gonna be an incredibly strong timing.
Yeah. So here Grimley is scouting the Stargate, so he knows exactly what's going on here.
And
And
he,
he's gonna shake his own third.
yeah,
So I guess this is just probably a design. I would have to assume this is a design build because bear in mind these players like they know their opponent ahead of time. It's a planned clan war. So you can like scout your opponent. You can do some reconnaissance. And so we like as we know being on his team, we know
Oh.
DonJimbo likes his
oh, that
Stargate.
Oracle. Oh, wow.
Almost going down, but some fancy footwork to
Oh
save
my
it.
god, if it goes down in the natural.
Oh, that would be depressing. But yes, this Oracle really not going to be able to do anything out of it. These preemptive spore crawlers, it's going to be a great idea for Grimley. And see, that's the thing. If you only have 2 bases, it's much easier to defend. As you see, these Lings are harassing this Nexus. DonJimbo sitting on 1 gate, not really anything that he can build. Not even a mothership core.
Yeah, he's being, and he does cancel. So
Yeah,
that
we'd like to
is-
see that Oracle come home to kind of try and clean that up.
It's probably gonna. He's probably gonna have to consider. I think he's parked the Oracle outside the third. Knows drones are gonna come eventually, and he intends to deny spores at this base.
Yeah.
That's smart. I like that choice. I like that choice quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, so he's transitioned into Void Rays, so perhaps he's like, okay, fuck my 3-base play. I'm just gonna go for some intense 2-base aggression with all these gates, getting a Colossus, maybe Colossus Void Ray, or he might try and retake that base. So we see the Hydras are moving across the
A lot of
map.
lights coming.
Yeah, a lot of Lings, a lot of Hydras. Gonna try and focus down this wall as fast as possible,
Yep.
and chomp chomp.
Jimbo does see this, warps in another sentry, and he's gonna get all the force fields.
Yeah.
Nice guy, leaving a little niche for some Lings to come in piecemeal. Very smart of him.
Some Lings to die to the cannons. So 2
Yeah.
cannons here.
Oh,
Does have a
saves
Void
that
Ray.
sentry. It's very good.
Yeah. So 3rd cannon finishing up with the 2 Void Rays. 2 Void Rays and a Mothership core. I don't know if Grimley should keep trying to push up here. Cannons. So all the Lings are now dead. So you're left with only Hydras. Hydras do have the speed, but they don't have the. They do have the speed and they do have the range, but they don't have any upgrades. With +1 about to 40
Yeah.
seconds of finishing.
Grimley just gave away all of his Lings there.
Yeah.
And now DonJimbo, like, intimately familiar with what's outside of his base.
Yeah.
Pretty
he is-
comfortable.
When
I
you commit to
imagine he's
Hydras
gonna-
this early, it's not too easy to transition out of them.
No, for sure. Like, he definitely cost himself some things. This Oracle taking
this
fire
poor
is gonna
Oracle.
go down. That Oracle could have been a hero,
Yeah.
but instead was a 0.
The 0-kill Oracle, not
No,
really what you
like
want
that
when you go for a
at
quick
all.
Stargate. No,
Oh,
but
yeah.
so he's starting Colossus range, getting some Colossus out, continuing the Void Ray production. I think out of DonJimbo we're gonna just see a big gateway push with like the couple Colossus, couple Void Rays.
Oof,
Against this
that's
all
a-
Hydra army, this could be very strong.
Yeah, obviously deciding maybe just Hydras isn't so good. Sending a stream of Lings across. But he does have this Colossus out now. And he is following the resolution of that momentary supply block, is getting this second Colossus out. So Colossus, sentries, he's gonna be in a real good position to hold this comp.
Yeah, and he's already up to 3 Void Rays, so we're gonna see if he continues to go for that, or if he's just
Big
one
round of
those Void Rays.
stalkers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely good that the Zerg player is sieging the Protest player, keeping him on 2 bases. I mean, I feel like that would work if Protest wasn't so good on 2 bases.
Yeah, this is a difficult position for the Zerg player to be in. Oh, and you see he's gonna try and go up the ramp, but these force fields are gonna totally shut this down.
Oh, for
Obviously,
Needs to
small
move
ramp,
these
yeah.
Lings. There you go. Move those Lings.
So yeah, not really what he wanted to have done with that counterattack. And basically, you have really one try at that. Like after that, it's gonna be tough because the Terran player, or the Zerg player is it's not really going to be able to get up there again. So you see he's going for Spire, but the Spire is so far away. So he's going to be on Hydra Ling really just when this attack comes.
He needs to be at the front with a force of Hydras and in the back with Lings right now before
Yeah.
DonJimbo walls this off. But here it comes. And such a pylon wall off.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting decision here. I don't think this is a full wall yet.
No, he's
Choosing
gonna,
to wall it off with a couple pylons.
or maybe a
Unorthodox
center.
wall.
Yeah, that's a half wall. Oh, needs to make that a full wall here shortly.
Yeah, so here comes a massive force of Hydras. He's sitting on 32 Hydras with 1-1. Oh, but there's already 3 Colossus with range. It'll come down to like if the Zerg player can get that kind of surround they were looking for
Yeah,
with the Hydras, or if these Colossus are just gonna rain down hell.
he gave up some. He gave up some Lings there needlessly. I think maybe tried for a run by and then natural was posturing outside the main. Maybe gonna force the army, run Lings in, get drones. Maybe that's what I mean probes. Maybe that's what he was thinking.
Yeah, but does he really have the opportunity now? Like he's gonna be sitting on basically his army is Hydras at this point. Does he does have mutas coming out, 12 mutas. But against these stalker, look at the stalker numbers.
Picks off that changeling right away.
Yeah, so good concave out of
Observers are
Grimley.
good, man.
But just the Colossus, look at them from the back.
Shredded.
Oh, and the force fields, the Hydra's just running back and forth, just kind of dying.
This was the timing attack that never happened, I think, for the Zerg player. He's going for strong Hydraling timing, and it was just never quite.
Yeah, so we see full wall off. So these Hydras are just batting their head against the
death
wall.
wall right here.
Oh man, this is not going well for our Zerg player. These mutas are dying as they're popping out. 20 drones have already gone down. 3 Colossus still alive. The 4 Void Rage still alive, and the GG from Grimley. So DonJimbo from Team UR takes the game, and